I'm so happy that we're here today to gather with you at the future site of the residence at Roosevelt Park. This day has been many years in the making, but I believe that when the work is done and we welcome our first residents to a stunning new residence, the wait will have been well worth it. Today we begin a new chapter in the life story of this grand building and in Middlesex County's commitment to caring for our residents. It's the story of how healthcare and the county's role in providing it has evolved over the years. It all began in 1937 as this building, the product of President Franklin Roosevelt's Work Progress Administration, also known as the WPA. And I remember hearing that as a kid. My father worked for the WPA in Brooklyn. And it opened as a tuberculosis hospital. It later served thousands of residents as a long-term care facility. And now, as we are living longer and staying healthier, this beloved colonial revival structure will once again evolve, offering affordable, independent apartments to those who want to stay in the communities that they know, or give them a new, exciting place to hang their hats. This majestic building will help us welcome seniors into homes that they can afford. It will help us, something that's strong, important to me, it will help us help our veterans who will have preferred status for 25% of the units. And is one more project that will help the Board of Chosen Freeholders meet its goal to end homelessness in the county, as units will be set aside for homeless individuals and couples. In short, it will ensure that Middlesex County continues to provide the quality services it is known for. I wish to thank our partners at Pennrose, especially Chairman and CEO Rich Barnhart, for helping us develop this project. Thanks to the New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Finance Agency, especially Executive Director Tony Marchetta, for his support. The New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, the Township of Edison, the professionals who have or will have a hand in getting this project across the finish line, and then, of course, all the responsible contractors that will give us a quality product upon completion. And I see that we have many veterans groups here in attendance. I want to thank them for their service and for their attendance here as well. And again, I want to offer a special thanks to my fellow freeholders, especially Freeholder Blanquita Valenti, for their vision in seeing to the needs of our residents.
One of the biggest challenges older adults have is housing. Having a place to live that is safe, affordable, and provides easy access to health care and many other essentials. That is why it is so exciting to be restoring the Roosevelt Center to meet the housing needs of our seniors today, as well as to prepare for the future needs of our older residents, and I'm one among them. The affordable rents here at the residence at Roosevelt Park will help older adults to avoid making that difficult choice between paying the rent and having other essentials such as health care, prescription drugs, and of course food. By providing housing in the central location with easy access to shopping, recreation, and future plans for on-site health care, the residence at Roosevelt will be a place where people can continue to live as independently as possible for as long as they're able, something we all hope that we will be able to do.
President Roosevelt came to my hometown when I was 7 or 8 years old. We stood on the Cambridge side of the Charles River as he drove by in that famous open car. He wore his Panama hat, his cigarette holder in hand. There was my president. The next time I saw him was 1944, and he was campaigning for his 4th term. If you ever go to Fenway Park in Boston, there's an overhead door in center field wall, and that is the door President Roosevelt drove through again in that famous open car. When he spoke, I felt he was speaking directly to me, even in that crowd of thousands. So here we are in Roosevelt Park to help seniors live in security and comfort. Franklin Roosevelt would have approved. We are continuing a proud tradition that says a society without a social conscience will not stand. In the 30s, it was the NRA, the WPA, and Social Security. We are doing what needs to be done in our time. Here in Middlesex County, we accept the responsibility to bring dignity and self-respect to those who built the community we share.
It's been a great couple of weeks here in Middlesex County. Just last week, just down the road here, Field Director Rios made the announcement that homeless veterans will no longer be a problem here in Middlesex County, because now they have the capability of making sure all our veterans will be off the streets and have a place to live. And this beautiful facility they're dedicating here, which will allow our senior residents, in preference to our veterans, affordable housing. You know, we come a long way in support of our veterans since the Vietnam era. This country has tried to heal some of the hurt that was given to our veterans during that time. And we're proud to say today, our veterans are being taken care of, finally being taken care of. Our veterans today belong to an all-volunteer armed forces. There's nobody in our military today who has been drafted. Every one of them has volunteered to serve their country. And it's our country's obligation to take care of those veterans when they come home. That's why this facility, along with other facilities around different communities, who are offering affordable housing to our veterans, to give them the opportunity to step back into a civilian life without the problems many of our veterans faced years ago. Our veterans love America. America needs to love their veterans. Thank you.
This project took a little time to get together, and it required the concerted effort of the state, the county, utilizing federal resources through the low-income housing tax credits. But having been employed for 10 years with Middlesex County, I have a real personal feeling towards Middlesex County. The freeholders here have always done what was right for the citizens of Middlesex County, and this is a great example of that. The effort that came forth was to seek very competitive, highly competitive low-income housing tax credits. And these tax credits represent, of the roughly $25 million project that we're about to kick off, about $14 or $15 million of that program. So it's a major component. The county brought home dollars to this project, and collectively, with the effort of Pennrose, we were able to put together the financial package that makes this project a reality today. Well, we'll be back here for the ribbon cutting of this facility. I look forward to being here then, and I want to congratulate you all for the wonderful effort that you've undertaken here.
Today is the beginning 12-month construction period. This is the type of development that Pennrose has done many, many times. We've completed over 200 developments, 40 of which have been historic rehabilitations similar to this. So this is right in our strike zone. We've got a great team on this project. The architect, WRT, we've completed more than 50 different developments with and have done a pile of historic rehabs. SB Conrad is a contractor, union contractor who's going to be performing the work here, and we've done a ton of business with them as well. $14 million worth of tax credits allocated by the state and HMFA and Tony's good offices after repeatedly applying again and again and again. And then when we get those tax credits, somebody's got to buy them. So Wells Fargo is represented here today by our good friends there who have purchased those tax credits in an effort to support this development. So as Tony said, we'll be back here in what will seem like the blink of an eye and look forward very much to the opportunity to take you all through the building when it's done and show you the amazing work of what we can get accomplished here. So thanks for the opportunity.